Hey guys, it's time to start talking about our student learning objectives, or SLOs, again. Please hold your excitement. Remember, the SLOs are a part of every certified teacher's evaluation process, and we are going to be doing this again this year. This is the PowerPoint that I'd used the last couple of years when I presented to the K-12 staff, so I wanted to quickly go through this and without having a face-to-face meeting, and give you just time to digest it on your own there. If you have any questions, just let me know. This will be due, just so you know, by the end of October. So the end of October are when all SLOs will be due, and that means a meeting with me. So I'll explain that a little bit more in the weekly bulletins to come. So SLOs, what are they? It's the umbrella for the class learning objective, the CLO, and the target learning objectives. Each staff member must complete them as part of their evaluation. So find your SLO info at riseindiana.org. So remember, when we're doing these, there are two separate types of student learning objectives: a class learning objective and a targeted learning objective. Class should be the ones that we're looking at for the standards for all the kids, while target learning objectives are those standards that mean the most for that group of students who needs these skills to be successful. So what is expected of you? Well, you create a class learning objective and a target learning objective if you are a general education teacher. Create two target learning objectives if you are a special needs teacher or Title I teacher. So all special needs teachers, and Carrie, this falls in line with you. All general education teachers create a class one and a targeted one. So next steps. So we're going to look at the forms, and I'll show you those as well. Assessment approval with admin is step one. Identify students' starting point, step two. Let's start with number two there. We've been doing this. We've been data collecting the entire first grading period. So I know you have tons of data that's going to help determine the level for which your kids are. You're going to create your learning objectives, either the CLOs or TLOs or two TLOs in step three. You meet with your administrator, that's me, for final approval. I know it says October 16th. I didn't change the PowerPoint yet. It's going to be due the end of October. Again, the end of October. And I'll put that in the weekly bulletin. Once everything is done, approval is given, then we're going to upload that into Standard Success. This can be done before we actually meet. It'll actually help that process go seamlessly. And then what's your job? You're going to monitor throughout the year and make changes with your admin or me when needed. So if you have a kid come and you need to add a kid, you'll do that change there. You got a kiddo that, hey, Chad, you know what? I had this kid as high. This kid's really a medium level kid, so I need to change my CLOs to match that, or TLOs, and then that's when you need to make those changes with me. Just remember, we are not finished with last year's evaluations. We're waiting the final I-STEP and A to F grade still. Can we move forward with this year then? Absolutely. The answer is yes. Remember, we're doing one mandatory long and one short observation. Again, I've already started that. Walkthroughs will also be done. I haven't done a lot of those yet, but I plan on doing those. How many walkthroughs will I get to? There's not a specific number. I've tried to do at least 2 per grading period though last year, and I actually got up to 3, so I met my goal. And remember, we're just here to help. Help everybody be successful, because when you're successful, our kids are successful. When our kids are successful, our school is successful. So that's it in a nutshell right there on the PowerPoint. I'm going to switch over, and we're going to then look at the actual forms I talked about. Here is form number 2, identify and approve student learning points. This is where we're saying, okay, I've collected all my data. Here's the evidence I've collected right here. Okay, these are the number of high kids, medium kids, and low kids. So you'll bring that to the actual admin meeting with me. And then step 3 of the SLO process is, okay, you can write this out ahead of time for your class one and your targeted one, but this is the same exact information that you need to enter on Standard for Success, or will be entered on Standard Success. So you can do the hard copy just so you can have it and we can go over it, make changes where necessary, but then we must enter it in Standard Success. So again, I'm going to share all this out, and everything again will be due by the end of October. Thank you, and I hope this video helps.